So what can you tease about what's coming up the rest of the season?
Big stuff. Starting in episode 17, the show finds another year. And starting in episode 18, we'll start to pay off some of the mysteries of the mythology that's been building up over the previous 17 episodes. And we'll tie back to stuff that happened in episode 2 that you realize, oh, there was a plan this whole way.
Yes,
but honestly, like, the episodes get bigger and bigger from 17 on, and with each episode, we're starting to build on each other, so that by the end, we're just in this roller coaster bullet train to the end.
Wow, great.
Kind of exciting.
Well, so far this season, pretty much every episode, we have those flashbacks. They're always going on. Is that something that's going to always be in there, or are we going to get to the point where we've kind of ended that story and we move on in the present only?
The idea is that the very last episode of the show will have a flashback that ends with Oliver setting that signal fire. So the show would end at the exact same place where the show began. So the flashbacks are one big Mobius loop.
Wow.
All the way around. That's the game plan. That's our 5-year game plan. If we're lucky enough to go more than 5 years, we may have to readjust. But that's the notion that by the end of all the flashbacks, you'll be able to string them all together and get one big epic continuous story.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen that a lot of people are starting to get in on the secret. People are starting to know who Oliver is. He's got more people in his little Scooby gang.
Yes.
Are we going to see more of that this season? Or are we kind of done with who's being let in on the secret now?
It's a good question because we have to be very careful. The more people who discover his secret, the more it cheapens it. And I know we're aware of the internet and everything and people's feedback, and I think a lot of people felt that, like, Tommy might have, in episode 16, might have been a bridge too far. And all I would say is keep watching. I will say this, the number of people who know will always, over the life of the series, fluctuate.
Okay.
But we're always going to be very careful so that it's not everyone in the world knows.
Yeah.
And that the secret still has value. That's the really important thing for us.
Cool.
So I would stay tuned.
Okay, good. And everybody who learns about it, are they going to be involved in the cases, or are they just going to always be kind of in the background? Like we have like the computer person and we have another set of muscles, but are they going to get out there and get dirty the way Ollie does?
No, I mean, we now know that Tommy knows, and episode 17 will answer the question, at least at the beginning, of what Tommy's going to do. And his reaction is very different from Jiggle and Felicity's reaction. So that is one of the threads that we're picking up in 17 when we come back from our little mini hiatus.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.